people. So it's Rickita here. I'm going to show you guys how to stop the collection companies from calling. I'm going to show you guys how to stop them from messaging you, emailing you, if they're actually sending you mail. I'm going to show you how you can stop the collection companies from actually sending you any type of communication. And that's with the cease and desist letter. So let me actually scoot my big face over. Actually, let me make it smaller. And let's dive right into this letter. So this is the only information I really want you to put on the letter right here. So I want you to put the date here. Let's just come up with a date here. So you'll just put the date here. You'll put your name here. You can just put whatever you want to put. Put your address here. Let me go ahead and correct that. So you put your address there. And then to the debt collector's name. You know, I like to put, let's make up one. Let's make up one because I don't want to get in trouble. 1, 2, 3 collections. But listen, this is the collection company that keeps calling you, that keeps mailing you things. Some collection companies send you emails. I know because I got them. I even got text messages from collection companies. So any communication, that company that you saying, stop, listen, don't talk to me no more, leave me alone. That company, and they're refusing to actually do it. That's the company you want to actually put here. So let's come up with an address here. 1, 2, 3 Butler, and it's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 53007. So if you have your account number, go ahead and put your account number here. If you do not have your account number, don't worry too much about it. They know who you are when you send this to them. They should look up your name and your address, and they should be able to know who you are. But let's put one there as if we know what it is. So that's our account number. Now, this letter basically says, hey, listen, pursuant to my rights of the FDCPA, all I want you to do is cease and desist communication with me, as well as my family and friends. Sometimes they will call your family and friends. I had that happen too. My uncle, like, somebody called me for you. I'm like, who called you? So if you want them to stop communication with your friends and family, this is perfect too. And this is, this is in relation to the alleged debt too. We're not saying that the debt is yours. We're just saying, hey, that debt that you're saying I owe, just stop communication with me on that right now at this point. And then two, and it just kind of threatens rules. All you have to do is put your signature here. And then let me see. Your signature there. Then put your name here. So let's see your signature. And right under your signature, put your name. Like, that's it. So this is the letter. This is the letter, you guys. This is the letter that you're going to send to the collection company. And don't forget too, you only can do the collection company. If this is the original creditor, if they're saying, hey, like Capital One is calling you, you can't tell Capital One to stop calling you. Honestly, you cannot send this letter. So this is just for the collection companies. As say a collection company sold it to LVNV Funding. I think that's the company that they usually sell it to, or that's usually Credit One that sells to them. So if you have a Credit One credit card, you can't tell Credit One, hey, don't call me. But LVNV Funding, you can send them this letter. So remember, this is to stop the collection companies for calling. So you filled all this, right? I want you to print it, and I want you to make 2 copies. One for your records, because you need to keep a copy. One for your records, and then 2, I want you to make another one too that you're going to actually mail in. So go ahead and sign both copies. I suggest you actually sign the first one, make a copy of the original, and then leave it at that instead of having two different copies, 2 different signatures, because it won't look good in court. So that first, make the one copy of it, sign it, and then actually make a copy of that. and send that to send the original to the collection company and keep a copy for yourself. Now, I want you to mail out this letter certified. Now, the reason why I want you to mail it out certified is because I want you to be able to track when they actually get it. And keep this in mind too. Certified is just saying, hey, on this date and time, you actually got it. So I'm going to show you guys some results for when we send out letters to the credit bureaus to show, hey, at this date and time, you actually got it. I'll actually put a picture here. Now, look here. This is the certified receipt. And I know it's kind of backwards, but when you go to the post office, you will get this. Now, only thing that they want you to fill out is they want you to put who are you sending it to. So on this line, you're going to put the name of the company. And remember, too, the name of the company is the 123 Collections. And then on the next line, you're going to actually put the address. So put the address there, which will be 123 Butler. And then the next line, we're going to put the city, state, and zip code. And looking here, I actually forgot to fix my W. Like it matters though, right? But fill this information out. Fill this out. They're going to actually put it on top of, I wish I had a letter. They're going to actually stick it on top of a letter and actually give you just this part here. They're going to give you this part back with a stamp on it. So let me show you one of my stamps for one of the letters that were sent out. Actually, here's one here. So after you get done, this is what it's going to look like. It's like when we send something to Equifax, I actually wrote this thing so last minute. So if you send something in, they're going to give you this nice, beautiful stamp, which tell you the date that they actually sent it. Mine is kind of light, but I can still see it says July 3rd. So let me actually turn it the right way too. The stamp, at least, because they stamped it upside down. So that's the stamp that they're going to put on here, and that's going to show, hey, listen, I did send this out. And then too, you're going to have, you'll be able to look online to actually see, hey, this is the number here. So you'll have this number here that you'll be able to search by. You can go to the post office or you can go ahead and just look online. So you'll have this number so that you can go ahead and search. And when you search this number online, they'll let you know the exact date and time that they got it. Now, if they get it, so say if it takes 3 days for them to get it, I'll say on that third day after you confirm that they did get it, because don't forget we're mailing it directly to their office. After you confirm that they got it, then listen, it's time for you to actually take action and contact an attorney about these different things seriously. And the reason why I say that is because if they keep calling you after you send this, after they keep calling you after you send this out, then that's a problem. That means that they don't care and they're going to keep violating your rights. And there's no telling. They're going to put on your credit reports if it's not already there. So these are the different things that you guys can do in terms of trying to make sure that it don't go on there too. So when they first send you the letter too, they'll send you a letter saying, hey, you owe us $1,000, Rickita. I want you guys to respond to that letter right away. Now you have to respond to that with a different letter. That's the validation of debt letter. So that's saying, hey, just show me that this debt is valid, and show me that you own it and that I owe you. So if you guys want a copy of that letter is to make sure, like when you first get the communication from a collection company, this is the letter that you're going to send out to make sure that they're sending you verification. They're not putting on your credit reports. I hate when I'm working on a client's credit and I see them collection companies pop up. I lose my mind a little bit. So yeah, to stop that, all you have to do is when you first get communication from them. And remember too, communication can be when they first call you. As soon as they call you, I will send them a letter. And then too, you have a certain right too. They're supposed to send you a letter within 5 days of talking to you during that first time they was able to talk to you over phone. If they don't send you that letter, it's automatically a problem. You already can start tallying, hey, I never got that. I never got a letter from them with the actual debt. They called me, but they never sent me a paper. So you have 30 days to respond to that paper after you actually get it. Now I have that letter and I'm going to put it in the description and it's going to pop up too. After you go ahead and get this letter, it's going to pop up saying, hey, do you want to go ahead and get the validation debt letter? That is to make sure the collection companies don't post nothing on your credit reports, or two, so that they can just leave you alone altogether if they do not send you proof. Now, it's the same thing. I want you to fill out the information. I believe it's just the same information that's here. So you don't have any additional information that you have to fill out. Just make sure that you sign that and send that out certified too. And remember, when you send it out certified like this, they're going to tell you, hey, they actually got it at this day, on this day at this time. So if you guys have any questions for me, definitely let me know. I'm here for you. I love you guys. I'm very, very thankful for your support. And let me know if you have any questions with any of these different things. And don't forget to, if you have collections on your credit report, we have to pull those off too. And that's what we do. We help clients remove those accounts from their credit reports. Not only just stop them from those, like, okay, listen, Rickita, they already there. Like, gigs that they already there. We have to actually remove those from your credit reports and get those deleted. So if you have any questions or if you need help with that, definitely let me know. Go ahead and call in and we'll be happy to help